Well, welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee. I'm here with my other co-host.
Your other co-host. Do you have another one other
My
than me?
co-host. Man, I'll tell you what.
Oh boy.
Co-host Charlene
What's going on with the
Chamberlain.
planets today,
I don't know what it is today. I'm kind of fumbling today.
That's okay.
So, very interesting interview with Derek. I want to have
About
him come back.
movies.
Yeah, about movies. I love.
Yeah, we have to have him back on in maybe a couple of months, and he can come on and maybe review
Yeah.
some of the films for us.
Yeah, I think he's a little shy, but I'm telling you,
He was
I've
fine.
talked to him off camera, and the guy knows a lot about movies. So who's our next
Well,
guest?
from movies, we're moving on to juice, and our guest is Christine Patton, and she is the owner of Juice Girl.
Yes.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you
have
for
your morning coffee.
having me.
It's
Yes.
now morning juice.
No, I love it because I work in a place called Coffee Talk. That's where
You
my
do?
juice bar is. So this just seemed like it was the
Really?
best fit
Good.
to
Very cool.
come on and talk about juice.
So tell us about your juices.
Yes, I have fresh pressed farm to cup juices. So I do my best to buy from the farm and then put in the cup. And I've built relationships with almost 10 farmers now. And,
In our area?
in our
in
area,
the New Jersey
from
area?
yes, New Jersey and Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And I make these, what I think is very delicious juices that are very refreshing, no sugar, there's no preservatives.
Right.
It's just as natural as it gets, and luckily people like it. So it's made a business for itself.
So how long have you been doing this?
Almost 3 years. I mean, I like to say I've been doing it my entire life. I mean, I started at 18 when you got the first juice book and the first juicer.
I think we all did that.
Yeah, we all got the
Yeah.
Jacqueline.
It was carrots.
It was
kale,
carrot juice.
spinach.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's how I started. And then I moved to New York and I had my first shot of wheatgrass in the East Village before it was even hip.
Right.
I did my first juice cleanse
Yeah.
myself by buying a book and learning and buying another juicer and doing it. When I moved out to California, it was mainstream. Like you could literally
that's-
roll out of your apartment or house and there's a juice bar.
Absolutely.
So I got really into it, but it wasn't until I moved back that I got out of it and got sick. When I say sick, not terminally sick, but
Unhealthy.
I was
Yeah.
stressed out. My body was not where it wanted. My energy levels weren't. I said I have to go back to what really worked and was
Right.
simple. And I said I'm going to make a juice a day. And let's see if I feel better. And I had to make a great juice to drink it. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You buy these juicers,
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
this idea that I'm going to be this juice person. You go, oh my God, it's expensive to buy the juicer. It's expensive to buy the produce. And then the
Right.
stuff doesn't taste
Yeah, exactly.
the way you want. And
Yeah.
I thought I came up with this great, delicious recipe I would actually drink every day. And then I took that juice and went to New York, and I wanted to see who had a better juice. I spent like $100 going from juice bar to
Right.
juice
I'm sure
bar.
you did.
I was on a juice high. I walked
Wow.
all over for 8 hours, and I really didn't believe in my heart that they had a better juice. They were just more expensive.
Yes.
Right.
And I came back, and I lost. I don't want to say I lost my job. That happens. It happens in life.
But it happens for a reason.
I
believe.
kept on saying, God,
Yeah.
I am ready to, get into a healthier lifestyle. And then you
Yeah.
lose your job. It's from under. Like I would have never left, but when somebody lets you go, then you have to make
have
a
to
Life
Right.
choice.
forces your hand.
Yes.
It forces you to. And I said, I'm going to get into juice. And I started with like one farm market. I shucked the whole time. I
Aw.
brought, so many watermelons. I thought I was going to be sold out.
Right.
And, really, I only sold like 3
And you were
cups.
going
And I
home
had
with
18
watermelons.
watermelons. But people liked it. And then I took that to a second market. And then I came up with this green detox. And I really thought it was just like a special, I would never have it again. And people were like, I'll have a detox. I'm like, you will?
Tell us
Okay.
what's in the green detox.
It's kale, cucumber, ginger, lemon, and apple. And the key to it is you use the lemon peel. That's the big hush
The
hush.
peel.
A lot of people don't, and I don't.
Right.
They don't.
What do they
because
use? The juice or
They
the
use the
rind?
juice
Juice.
because the rind is so hard on your juicer
Yeah.
that like even these big industrial
Blades on the
juicers,
blades.
it doesn't work. Even my first industrial juicer, the lemon went up into the ceiling. I went, okay,
Wow.
that's not going to work.
Mhm.
But the lemon peel has essential oils, and if you
Yes.
just massage it a little bit before you put it into the
Right.
juicer, it tastes more like it tastes to me like Tuscany as opposed to a
Oh.
green salad. So it
Wow.
camouflages the kale.
It's a
You
good
end
trick.
with a good apple, so then you get the
Yes.
nice tart and sweet.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's what people are tasting. And then the cucumber is 90% water, so it helps
Mhm.
to add, so it's less sugar, more green. That's the
Right.
key to it. You can't have just a juice that's full of sugar,
No.
because then it can store as fat, or you
Right.
get a sugar high and you crash.
So for your detox juice, would you do that every day? Or?
I do.
Okay.
I have drank one every single day for almost 3 years. I missed
So
one
that's
day.
your go-to.
It is, because it's simple, it's low in sugar, it's like 110 calories for 12 ounces.
Right.
It gives ridiculous energy. Yesterday, I worked 9 hours juicing and literally only had 2 cups of juice for almost 8 hours. And you
No
can't
food.
usually,
Yeah.
no food, because I can't eat when I'm working. I
Right.
don't want to.
Yeah.
But I had great energy. I was just nonstop. So you feel like your body, like the thing is, juicing and blending are different. When you juice, it goes in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
And you get those vitamins, and you
Mhm.
don't have to digest because it's liquid form.
Right.
So it helped me yesterday. So that's my go-to. But I have many.
So
But-
what are some of the other recipes?
Well, I created a miracle farm juice, and I wanted to create something. If I'm trying to buy from farms, I have to have a farm juice, and I try and do what's in season. So coming in now, like you can get, the carrots will be coming in and things like that, but really in the fall it was sweet potato, carrot, ginger, red apple, and orange, and beet. And it's
Love
very
beets.
earthy.
Oh, I love beets.
But and this juice is so good. And then when I did all the health benefits, it's good for inflammation. It's good for so many different
Beets are
things.
good for your blood.
It's it's the energy drink.
Yeah.
Beet juice. A lot of pro athletes do beet shots before they work out. So that was one of them. And then I got into coconuts, and I now finally know how to crack a real coconut the correct way.
How do you do it?
Before it was like, you get the knife and the hammer, and
And
it does
you
not,
smash
and
it.
you're stepping back.
I
like,
know, it's flying all over the
it
place.
does. Now I got the right equipment, so it
Oh, is
opens
there
up.
an actual tool
There is
to
the
do
right
that?
equipment to get this, so a girl can wear an apron and you're not wearing the whole coconut.
The next
ball.
time you come on, bring that
Oh,
tool
I
so
will.
we can do a demo.
It's actually very easy. You get all that coconut water, which is better than any Gatorade. And
Oh,
what I
Right,
it's
it's
awesome.
so good. You can even put it in your on your face and hair for like a quick, hair mask in
Right.
the summer.
Right.
But I pour watermelon juice in it too. So I do this hydrating watermelon juice drink, and it's great for athletes. People will run 10 miles, come to my juice bar, take it, and run another. Tell people slow down.
Right.
But you feel so good that you just have this energy. So
And you also make smoothies.
I do.
Now, what do you put in there to hold them together? Banana? or-
I do frozen banana,
Okay.
and I do fresh. What I do is like fresh apple juice. So I'm not putting like regular apple juice. It would be fresh
Yeah.
apple juice, frozen banana, kale, spinach, and then if people want everybody wants protein. So for my athletes, they all want
Right.
protein. So I do that, but I also do banana whipped ice cream. So instead
Oh,
of
that
having ice
sounds
cream at the
great.
shore,
Wow.
it's just fresh bananas. It's frozen, fresh fruit on top, dollop of local honey. I do acai bowls. Some people call them arcade bowls, or acai, however. I still don't know how to print, because so many people say, can I have
I
an
hear
acai bowl or
acai,
can I have an
right.
acai? I do that, so I get the fresh acai, and then I add frozen banana, I whip that up, and delicious.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but I want to talk to you about, I think like the superfoods for last year were chia seeds, stuff like that. I want to talk about
Goji
I want to talk about
berries.
some
Goji berries
superfoods.
and kale.
Kale is
Kale's
one of
really
them too. I mentioned,
Yep.
so we're going to be right back. After.
Here, we have an attractive orange and a distinguished apple. The two similar, but opposites. In theory, a wingman is needed, or perhaps a wing lemon. A friend to the orange and an acquaintance to the apple, the lemon brings the two opposites together. See, with a little fresh thinking, the universe can be surprisingly smooth.
When we make Beyond Natural dry dog and cat foods, we start with real meat as the first ingredient. We leave out corn, wheat, and soy. And we own where our dry food is made. 100%. Can other brands say all that? For nutrition you can trust and your pet will enjoy. Does your food go beyond? Learn more at purinabeyond.com.
Fitzpatrick's. Deli dine for breakfast and lunch. And at night, gourmet dine for dinner with entrees and specialty sandwiches including certified black Angus cuts of beef and wild-caught seafood, plus catering options for specialty events. Since 1989, Fitzpatrick's, your hometown place with upscale tastes.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge. Everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hi, we're back from commercial break. You are watching A Morning Coffee. I'm Charlene Chamberlain. I'm here with my co-host Keith Reynolds, and we're here with Christine Patton. She is a mega juicer.
Thank you.
And she has some wonderful recipes that she's been sharing with us this morning. Very, very enlightening, finding out all
Thank
the great
you.
things that go into your juices.
Yeah.
But I would also like to mention that Christine won Best Farm Juice of 2014 from SJ Magazine, and she's
Very cool.
also been on Dr. Oz.
Yes.
How was that experience for
It
you?
was, well, it's a little nerve-wracking because you get so excited when you're told, hey, you're going to be on the Dr. Oz show. And
Right.
you get all excited, and then it's a lot of work, it's a lot of prep.
course.
And then you get there and you're thrown into like different rooms. You're meeting with the executive producer and the producer, and then you're backstage, and they throw you out in front of like the audience. So
Right.
as long as you can get past that, then it's perfect. But I just love juicing. I love talking about it. I got to talk about vitamin D and how important vitamin D is,
Yes.
and how a lot of times in the wintertime we are depleted in vitamin D.
Yes.
So the juices have a lot of vitamin D, but some of us are still low, so I add more vitamin D to
Right.
my diet. So, but
Me
it was
too.
great, and I loved it, and hopefully I do more of that, because I'd love to be a crusader of telling people how this stuff really works, how a juice a day does change your life.
Well, it does. It doesn't go into your cells. It's on the,
It does.
hit the cellular level of your body.
It does, and people don't realize our cells, we have new cells every 30 days. So if you're putting in McDonald's every 30 days, you're going to
get
have McDonald's cells.
Right.
If you put, like a green detox, if you put these lovely juices into your bloodstream, you're going to notice like your skin changes.
Well, I was just going to ask you. Is there a specific juice for skin?
Well, I'm a believer of the lemon, and I'm a believer of the lemon peel. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, I put honey on my face today
Yeah.
before I got here, because honey's a great, I'm all about the natural.
Yeah, me too.
How to do things under $100, or how to do things under $10.
Right.
People are on a budget and everything's expensive. Lemon and the essential oils of the lemon peel are very good brightening for your skin. They help with dark spots. And
Yes.
the thing is,
spots.
Absolutely.
in this, in the summertime, we can't wait to go outside because we've been indoors all winter, and unfortunately, we do age a little bit with the sun. But we want the sun. But I know with the lemon, it helps with dark circles, and taking lemon juice really helps brighten the skin. And
Powdered vitamin C as well.
You
can do
know,
that. You
yes,
can rub
you-
the
I-
powdered vitamin
yes.
C on.
you do that, and
Yeah.
you get a vitamin powder C, and then you get the vitamin E. You open up that
Yes.
capsule
And mix it
together.
up a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. it's
You know who
great.
does that?
Who?
Anybody knows who does that?
I do it. I don't know who
Martha
else does it.
Stewart.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, she does. She drinks a green juice every day.
I don't do the green juice,
and
but I
then
do the other.
she does it on
yeah.
her face.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I'm on the
I've
right
done
track
the
then.
I've actually done the lemon, because for allergy sufferers out there,
yes, this works. Yes.
but I get my eyes are always running, and
Yeah.
they already started. My nose is itching and everything, but
Uh-oh.
I started to
Okay.
get like a dark spot around my eye, and that's what I use the lemon juice for, to take the light.
Did you put it right on your?
The right up, I put it up here to open it up a little bit, and also on my skin, I put it on there to decrease the dark spot.
We're getting beauty tips today. I
Yeah.
love
From
it.
Keith Reynolds.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that, Keith, is because I have horrendous allergies here. When I lived
Oh
in
my God, they're so
California,
bad.
I had none.
I lived in California for a couple of years
Yep.
too, and I felt so much healthier when I lived in California. I was outside. We lived
Yeah.
right at the beach, so
Everybody
we always
hates
had
the
all
East
that.
Coast.
And then when I came back here, same
But
thing.
we all stay.
Same thing.
We all stay, that's right.
But it's funny because the allergies here are so much worse than they were there.
Right.
And by drinking the green juice that has lemon in it, I don't have the allergies. I used to have where late at night, I'd have that itchy.
Post nasal.
Yeah, my eyes would look like I just got, I was crying, or I just broke up with somebody, my face is all swollen. And now that I do this, I don't have those problems. So it's all about a lemon.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have them, but they're not as bad.
Severe.
They're not as
Right.
severe.
Yeah.
Like I use a lot of home remedies instead of buying
Over the counter.
prescriptions. I just
Yeah,
can't.
me too.
That's the way
I
that,
don't want to keep taking pills.
No.
that's
we
the
really
thing. We're all prescribed a pill nowadays, and if people
Because it's an easy fix.
it's an easy fix, and people are making money on that. And they make more, it's my opinion, they make more money on us not well than well.
I call it, it's not well care. We don't have well care in this country. We
I-
need well care.
Absolutely.
I believe, you know, I meet so many people. I'm very fortunate. I get to work at Whole Foods and do some juicing there, and I have a juice bar. And I meet so many different people. And at first, you get into it because you want to help the health conscious. But now, people come to me because they're sick. They have diseases. They
Right.
have high blood pressure. The Green Detox.
High blood pressure.
Do you have that? No. Do you?
Yeah.
The Green Detox, which is kale, cucumber, ginger, lemon, and apple, helped my mother. She had very high blood pressure. I mean, you know, she was on a lot of meds, and cucumber really helps to lower the blood pressure. And I had my blood work done, and it was impeccable. And I don't want to act like a hotshot, but when you drink this natural stuff and these ingredients,
Right.
it really does
Major
help.
major health benefits.
It
Are
really
you are these jars part of these are canning jars?
Yes, I use.
Is that how your product comes in?
I do. Like, you come to the juice bar and you can get a 12-ounce cup of juice, or people like juice cleanses. So I do put them in mason jars for right now, because glass, like if you're doing even this at home, it's better to store in glass
Yes,
than it is
plastic.
to do plastic. Even if
Yeah.
it's eco-friendly,
Right.
it just stores so much better. So
I agree.
It does. So what I do, if you do this at home, if you want to make juice so you have it for a few days, I use a slow juicer, so it doesn't oxidize as much. And I use glass, and I chill the glass, so that way the glass is already cold. And then I put it in the refrigerator, and I try and keep it, you know, you could even put it in a brown paper bag so no light hits it. Right. And that's how I like to store it. But if I ship, then no one's going to allow me to ship glass at this
Glass,
point.
yeah. Right.
So I'm looking for the eco-friendly kind of.
I
do it.
can. That's why I was asking you. I'm a
Oh
can
yeah,
too.
I love it.
all
I just
fresh
like
stuff.
I like the old school.
I do
Me
too.
too.
I
Would
love
you like
that.
to try some?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am
we-
going to try
okay.
some. You know, and as you're doing that, Christine, I want to
Yeah.
talk to you about, you know, superfoods.
Sure.
I know like chia seeds were a superfood. You know, the big trend last year. Some other things. Is there any new
Well, I have something.
superfoods coming out?
It's not new, but it's some. I try and read up on everything of what makes you young, what makes you healthy. Seaweed.
What do you consider?
Kelp?
Well, kelp,
Or-
yes, but if you get like the authentic, like the nori seaweed, or I get the seaweed powder.
Okay.
And
I've seen
here's
the powder.
a little bit of juice. We're gonna do a little
Here we go.
cheers to a
Cheers,
green
cheers.
detox shot.
That's fantastic. Where'd you get the? What's
Well,
the,
Where'd I get it? Where'd I get it? I made it.
Sweet.
no, I mean, where'd you get the sugar from?
It's very
apple.
sweet.
No way.
Yes,
Really?
and
Did you
that
expect
is
it to
an
taste like
No.
this?
it's an organic apple. Here's the thing: the way you can make your juices
Oh,
taste
God.
so good is what's local and what's fresh.
My
So
goodness, it
yesterday,
tastes just like sugar.
and it's really not.
Very
There's
good.
a way to do it. Like I said, the lemon helps to block it from tasting cucumbery and kale. And
Oh yeah, that's right.
the apple I used is the organic Pink Lady apple. But you can play
Right,
around.
Pink
Sometimes
Lady's
I'll,
nice.
yeah, I mean, if they have the green apple, I'll do the
Granny's.
Granny Smith.
Mhm.
But yesterday they had really great Pink Lady apples, which I love. So, and now we're coming into apple season soon, so there's like 10 different varieties.
I
or
love
Yeah.
the Cortland apples.
Oh my gosh.
They are the best.
Yes. And what's coming in right now is the Suma orange. They're
Mhm.
absolutely
Oh, they're great.
delicious. If you do a Suma orange and you add a little bit of apple to it, it tastes like a creamsicle. Yes. So
Nice.
Yes.
That yeah.
yes.
That is fantastic.
And that's the thing, like if you drink this, you don't, not that you don't need the superfoods are great, and I know you mentioned that, and people were big on chia seeds, goji berries,
Right.
ACA. Seaweed I've found to be so great, and the blue-green algae.
Yes.
And I believe in wheatgrass more than anything else. If
Yeah.
you can put wheatgrass into your bloodstream, and I have a great grower, I have a farmer that just grows me wheatgrass, and it's the sweetest, most beautiful. I don't know why, because it's at the shore, maybe it's the salt air, or maybe it's
Probably.
the good energy from this
Yeah.
beautiful farm. He brings me these trays of wheatgrass, and I tell you, I feel younger as I juice it, as it goes into the bloodstream. I go out in the sun, I get the vitamin D, and you feel, because it's the sun coming into your bloodstream, you have the green in your bloodstream, you just feel like a plant. I know that sounds crazy,
No,
but
I get it.
you do. So if you can try to add a little wheatgrass to your diet.
Now, if they go to see you
Yeah.
for wheatgrass. Where would you get wheatgrass?
You can go to, say, a local Whole Foods.
Yeah.
And I know Whole Foods can be expensive. It is. But if you get the wheatgrass powder, you can
Yes.
add it to a smoothie, and it'll probably last you over a month. So it can be a little
Wheatgrass.
pricey, but the powder's a lot easier than having to get the juicer
Fresh.
and do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Fresh.
You can go to a store and get them frozen, and you can take out the wheatgrass shots. There's stores, I believe it's EVE Live, and they have a great algae product that it's frozen, and then you can just
Right.
put it to room temperature.
I have a question. Do you ever work with chlorophyll?
I love
Chlorophyll.
love
I do
love
like with chlorophyll in the morning.
Love
Isn't that
chlorophyll.
what you put people to sleep with?
No, it's chloroform. Chloroform.
It's like,
Chlorophyll is absolutely
Isn't that great?
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I take it. Like, let me ask you, what do you
I do
take in
too.
the morning? Like, what's your morning?
vitamin C.
Oh
Vitamin
my
C?
gosh.
Okay.
My list is very long.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's why you look
Yeah.
so young.
Thank you.
1,000 milligram vitamin C,
Okay.
and I do my drink.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you do, what's your drink?
Oh, I drink.
You
I
don't
do
drink
like-
beer,
I
do you?
No, no.
Coffee.
Not a drinker. Once in a while, I just started back on coffee today.
Okay.
Darn it.
I see.
But,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, the lemon lemon water.
Yeah.
I'll do the water with this apple cider vinegar in it.
Now, Keith mentioned on something, and this is so important. Please tell me and tell all of us what you do with this apple cider vinegar, because it really does work, and I'm
It's
happy
great.
that you do
you,
that.
you really have to forget about the taste. It's one of those
Yeah,
things. Like
yeah.
I take, I drink plenty of water in a day, but I'll put lemon juice, just squeeze it in, and I'll also put the rind in. I scrape it. I have this thing that we scrape off the rind because we make lemon things. Bake
Like the lemon zest?
Yeah, the zest. So I'll scrape that. I'll put that in there, and then I'll put like 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in the drink, and I'll drink that. And everybody's like, "Ew," but
How do you feel?
You
Yeah.
know what?
Right.
It makes me feel like it feels like everything is just being cleansed.
It's like
Yeah.
cleaning your the insides, like a house.
Right.
I would say it's like you are cleaning
Your
the dirty
pipes.
windows, your
Right,
pipes. Yeah.
and people say, like, a lot of people, if you woken up in the middle of the night because you had to go to the bathroom, well, you know what, there was this article I read, and it's because our kidneys are trying to balance everything out, and that's why you either go over or under, and that's when you get up in the middle of the night. So, but when I go to the bathroom, it's like a cleansing feeling. I don't even talk
Thanks
about
for
the
sharing
But it's
that.
important.
But speaking of water, I just read an article last week, and I don't know if it was USA Today, I'm not sure where I saw it, that if a lot of people don't want to have a glass of water or anything to drink a couple of hours before bedtime because they don't want to get up. But actually, that is the best time to have water because you are in a prone position,
Yep.
and it
Absolutely.
actually is able to neutralize
true.
everything. When you're standing, it's here.
Yep.
When you're prone, it's actually
Right.
going through your system, easily.
I mean, but you know what? And I feel great though. I mean, besides, you go to the bathroom or whatever, but it just runs through you.
And that if you
Right.
feel great, then your body is working well.
Yeah.
I have a lot
Absolutely.
of people come to me and they say they have issues, and I can just speak about it. We're all human beings.
Right.
Like, people have issues of not being able to go to the bathroom. They have
Mhm.
problems like that, which is your body not being digested. So the
Right.
apple cider vinegar has helped myself, has helped my clients, that it helps to keep people even regular and helps to facilitate the junk, the I want to say, I can't
Well, the
even-
bad bacteria.
Well, the back
Exactly.
I mean, look,
Exactly.
and if you really want to get gutsy, once like maybe every
Uh-oh.
every couple weeks,
Here we
I'll
go.
Keeping it real.
I'll throw ginger and cayenne in
It's
there.
perfect.
That's good.
And that cleans your digestive tract out. I mean,
It
look,
does.
for you people that are approaching 50, to me, I want to have a good colonoscopy. So you want to
Yeah.
keep that stuff flowing. And then chia seeds. It makes everything nice and jelly in there so you can just just cleans
Okay,
it out.
stop.
All right, 'cause that-
Stop.
But no, it's important. I'll tell you why.
It
I
is
just
important.
I see people that are always, they're getting sick and everything, and I just think, besides right here, it starts here, being
You're
it
holding
does.
toxins
mentally.
in your body, and when
Yes.
you hold
Absolutely.
toxins in your body, it affects your entire system, your electrolytes, everything.
But you know what? Another thing is, I don't know how many people out there. Have you had someone that was close to you, friend, family, whatever, had their gallbladder out recently?
I had
Well,
a
get-
roommate, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what? They're taking the gallbladders out of people like an alarming rate.
Yes.
That's the big thing. And you know what? It's a simple detox of juices and
it's
stuff
a
like
bad
that.
diet,
It's
really.
cleansing yourself. So, like to
Absolutely.
me, I've had We had Marcy Marsh on there.
Yeah.
Marcy Cookies. Sorry, Marsh, I didn't even tell anybody that, but you had to shit your gallbladder out.
Right.
And then I had 3 friends after that had their gallbladders out.
Right.
And my brother. And I'm like, why? And it's not a necessary organ that we
No.
need, but
But-
what happens, it gets filled
well.
with toxin.
Yep.
And we don't cleanse, so.
I
All right, I've
think
done my
it's-
healthy stuff.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
what else
impressed.
do we have here?
We also have a fresh pineapple, cilantro,
Ooh.
lemon, and lime.
That sounds wonderful.
And cilantro, you want to put herbs into your juices. You really
Right.
do. People forget
don't
to.
do that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't think to really do that.
Would you
But
like
cilantro,
to
yeah,
try
can
a
we
little
that
bit?
one?
I hope you don't mind. There's a little. It's
No,
all
it's fine.
good. But this is lovely because it makes
Now,
me
what is
think
that,
of
pineapple, cilantro?
lemon and lime. So this is
lime?
also
I'm not
good
a fan of
for
lime. I love lime.
inflammation. It's good if you have gout. It's also good if you like a nice juice that has fresh herbs and lemon and lime. Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers
To
more health and
Mhm.
happiness and getting the toxins away.
Ooh.
That is so good.
Ooh.
Isn't that just beautiful?
As I've
Yeah.
gotten older and I try to be
Very
healthier,
good.
when you're
Thank you.
tasting stuff, you want to taste that clean taste of things.
Yes.
That's really clean.
This is as
Ooh.
clean as you get. There's no.
It's almost like lemonade.
That's what I
Exactly.
said.
Yeah.
And that's from just using the fresh lemon, using a little bit of lime, the cilantro, and the pineapple. No additives, no preservatives. There's been no heat added to it.
Right.
There's no added sugar, and that's the thing. When you go to these stores, you pull something off the shelf. It might last for 3, 4, 5 years. Why is that?
Well, look
Because
at the
they add.
ingredients.
Exactly, and then these poor kids get so addicted to these high sugar, high
Right.
fructose. Even when you use artificial sweeteners are so
Yes.
bad. And then agave was the big thing. Agave is sugar. It's just as bad as
Just-
regular white sugar. So this is God's sugar. It's natural
Right.
sugar, and but you have the herbs in it too. That really help the bloodstream and help for the well-being.
But
so.
you know what it seems? We were who were we at the Halo folks were on. We were
Yes.
talking about
Oh,
salt.
I love them.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were on a couple
days ago.
couple days ago.
Oh, I
but we
love
were
that.
talking about salt, and I think a
Yeah.
lot of times if I look at food when I'm eating it now, if we have to touch it to do something to it to make money, because that's what they do.
Of course.
That's really not that great for you. Now, sugar, you know, it's kind of well, I won't say a necessary evil, I think, but I think once we start processing it, that's where we really kill it.
That's where we just killed
You
everything.
know, yeah, you can use
Yes.
honey for sweetening. There's all of these, other things. But I mean, I just find that people too much dump sugar into it.
Right.
They put sugar in everything because we become addicted.
Right.
And that's why they really do it, because it's cheap and we're addictive and then we want more. They say sugar's just like
Right, and,
crack cocaine.
and people think that yogurt, yogurt is the right yogurt is very
Right.
healthy for you, but if you go to the grocery store, and I won't say the brand, and pull almost any container of yogurt off of the shelf, you'll see that it has approximately 24 grams of
And
sugar.
I was gonna say
That's
almost
like
40,
a
yeah.
teaspoon of sugar
It
in one
is.
little tiny container of yogurt, and that is very unhealthy.
Right, and then what happens is your blood sugar levels spike. So then your blood sugar goes up, and then your pancreas is creating too much insulin.
Right.
And then you have the mood swings, and then you need more
And you
because you're
crash,
starting to
'cause you're
crash. Then you
crashing,
get
right.
coffee. Then you deplete yourself. So now
And then you want carbs.
then you want carbs,
Right.
and it becomes, and at the end of the night you're exhausted. You want a glass of wine.
I
So
know.
your body has
And
went
then
up
you can't
and down.
sleep, and then you're up in the
Right.
middle of the night.
Then you're up in the middle of the night.
That sounds like my dad.
But that's what happens, and I think if we can get the young kids to start off with fresh
Instead
juices.
of soda.
Of here's,
Yeah.
let's go watch a ball game. Here's your hot dog and here's your
Your-
soda. I don't want to.
Here's your new lemonade.
Right.
you
Here's
know.
your fresh, and kids, in my opinion, when I started the farm market, they preferred this. They started to love it. It became something they became accustomed to.
And they would come for it.
They've
Yeah.
come forward. So now it's great the farm markets are becoming abundant, but what was happening is women especially were working so hard multitasking. Drive-throughs were easier because you couldn't do your job and still have a home cooked meal
And
do it
juice.
all.
And juice, right.
So hopefully people will add a juice to their diet, or if you want me to make juice, I have a place at Stone Harbor called Juice Girl Inside Coffee Talks. So I will be there starting Easter weekend, and then
What are your hours?
a lot.
Are you there every day?
I do. I work it every day when we're in season, but it'll be weekends from Memorial Day up until when it starts getting busy, like
June.
right, and then
Yeah.
from July 4th it'll be every single day till September.
And what's the address again?
It is 299 97th Street inside the Coffee Talk and across from the beautiful Reed's Hotel. So it's a nice
Very nice.
destination.
Yeah.
And when I'm not there, sometimes I'm local at the Whole Foods in Cherry Hill.
Mhm.
So it took
Yes.
me a while to get in, and I got in, and then I think they feel the good energy
Mhm.
of seeing somebody actually buying, produce that's locally sourced, talking to the customers. It's easy just to go into a store and pick something off the shelf, but
Right.
people come to me and they spend 20 minutes with me telling me what they had for breakfast, that they juice, their story. So it's more of a local community kind of feel.
And
So-
you're educating them as well.
yeah, and they're educate, and some of them educate me. You have to listen. It's not just about making the juice. People have a lot of ailments and problems, and if I can help be a solution or teach them what they can try and do,
Yes.
and people will come to me and say after a month, I'm making juice at home, or I drink your juice, I feel better. My blood levels are actually even. I don't have high blood pressure anymore. I sleep better. I'm in a better mood. That's the big thing, is the mood.
Yes.
We work
I
hard,
agree.
so yeah. So
Gotta be in a good mood.
you
Well, I'll
have
tell you,
to.
these juices put me in a good mood today.
Good. Well, there's
Yeah.
many more. I also do juice cleanses. So people always ask me, what is a juice cleanse? And it's when you can go on 1, 2, 3 days of just juice. And I know that scares people, but it's a great way. You might like something like this because you talk about cleansing. It's a great way to cleanse your body of toxins and
Right.
chemicals. But I do a mild cleanse. So for people that have never cleansed, that they have fresh fruit in the morning, have vegetables for lunch, a bowl of vegetable soup for dinner,
Or
and
like
have
a miso soup.
yeah,
or something
exactly,
like that.
and have the juices in between on an empty stomach, so that way their blood sugar level it stays consistent.
You know what, Christine, and I'm glad you pointed that out, because I think going to some of these health food stores and whoever and getting like a colon cleanse,
Right.
again, that's
Scary.
toxins that,
Exactly.
it's chemicals that they're giving you that clean you out, and it just, I don't like that. I every time I hear something about, I'm going on a cleanse, like, I like to hear a healthy cleanse.
A healthy cleanse,
A
yes.
healthy cleanse. That's what you really want, because I have friends that, tell me nightmare stories about, I just did this cleanse, and I'm like, are you
And
insane?
here's the thing, like, people are all about, especially being this winter that we had, it was so cold, we're indoors, we go for comfort food,
Yes.
and maybe we drink a little more alcohol or more coffee because we're cold.
More cookies.
Exactly, and then we go, oh my God, I have to cleanse. I have to cleanse. And then they just want to rush and go and pick something up or order something online, but you have to have a little bit of history of how your body's going to react to it.
Exactly.
That's
Especially
right.
if you're not.
If
in
you've
that
never
mindset.
done it.
Right.
So now that it's coming into spring, it's very good to cleanse 4 times a year. So it's good to do it spring, summer,
Right.
fall, and winter. And what you can do is you can go to, like, now all the farms are coming in. You can be part of a CSA, so you can, basically have a share with these farms. There's local farms. There's Cheyenne's Roadside Farm in Mount Laurel, which is a great one. There's Robson's Farm, that's like exit 7 on the turnpike,
Right.
great farm. And I work with Greensgrow in PA, another great farm. I have my farmers at the shore. Finkerston Del Mar is a terrific one. So you can like go out to these farms and actually get the produce. And you can get a juicer, or you can contact me, or find a person that can make these juices for you. But it'll change your life. You have when you try this, when you taste it, it tastes different. It goes into your body. You go, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever tried. That's what happens when you get fresh produce and you put it into a juicer and it goes in the bloodstream. It's farm to cup. There's
Right.
nothing purer than this. And it's,
No.
you will feel, it's not that you'll lose weight. Everyone usually does. You feel amazing because you feel like a newborn child. You got rid of all the toxic and the negativity and being run down with all these heavy foods that have chemicals. For a few days, you're not having them, and you just feel, oh my gosh. Next thing you know, you want to buy a farm and have a juice bar.
But you don't need to do that because we have you.
Yes. And I'm happy to help anybody. You can check out my Facebook. On Facebook.
Yeah, how can our viewers find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com, SJ Juice Girl. My website's being redone. That's going to be I Love Juice Girl. I try to keep it simple, and you have these, so it's ilovejuicegirl.com. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. You can just click into Juice Girl and I come up. So you can follow me, you can share your juice stories with me, you can get inspired. That's something I hope I do for people, and soon we're going to have all this great produce at these markets. So strawberries will be coming in. Think of strawberry lemonade.
Yes.
Think
Love
of this
Love it.
and do
And raspberry lemonade.
Oh,
Raspberry.
absolutely. And you
Yeah.
can do banana ice cream with fresh raspberries on top. There's a lot of
Sounds
great
great.
things. Oh, a lot of good. I know. Makes me hungry and
Making me
thirsty.
hungry.
Is it
Yes.
lunchtime yet?
Not yet.
A healthy hungry.
Right.
Well, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Okay.
For independent living for seniors age 62 and over, People Inc. offers safe, maintenance-free apartments across Western New York. The affordable rent is income-based. For more information, call People Inc. Senior Living at 817-9090.
Looking for a cooking oil with a light flavor and reduced absorption so food preserves its natural flavor? One with a high smoke point for stir-frying, sautéing, grilling, and baking? Then choose all-natural Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil, imported from France. Grapes have been a key ingredient of the healthy Mediterranean diet for years. Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is the chef's choice for high-heat cooking, grilling, stir-frying, sautéing, or even deep frying. And Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is great for baking too, because its delicate taste does not overwhelm the flavor of cakes, cookies, and other favorite recipes. A key traditional ingredient of the Mediterranean, grapeseed oil is a rich source of vitamin E antioxidant and naturally gluten-free. Buy imported Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil today and find great recipes at Pompeian.com.
Wait, don't let this happen to you. At Jan Fence, we're family owned and operated for over 50 years, providing a wide choice of fencing. Why wait online at the big box store? Just call Jan Fence. Ask about our Easy Fence to Go products by Active Yards, the first truly do-it-yourself fence product.
At Jan Fence, we always do what we say. Come see us today.
Step into an extraordinary world that will excite your senses. Experience our delectable Mughlai cuisine and the magic of tandoori savoir-faire. Let our international award-winning team delight you with a taste of heaven. Enjoy our mouth-watering flavors and our unique flair for excellence. Savor the elegance of fine dining and catering. Shazam Restaurant. Indulge your taste buds.
For independent living for seniors age 62 and over, People Inc. offers safe, maintenance-free apartments across Western New York. The affordable rent is income-based. For more information, call People Inc. Senior Living at 817-9090.